1. For the given sequence, we're going to find the sum of the first n terms for 1 squared, comma, 3 squared, comma, 5 squared. Next one would have been 7 squared, and so forth. So looking at this, let's find the nth term. So if we look at that, if we do a sub n, we have 1, comma, 3, comma, 5. These are just going to be odd numbers. So that's either 2n plus 1 or 2n minus 1. We're going to use 2n minus 1 because of if you substitute in your first term your 1, that's going to give you a 1. If you have a plus there, it will give you a 3. So we're going to use the minus 1 formula, and these are all squared. So basically just square that. So our sum that we need to find is going to equal the sum from k equals 1 to n, and we're going to change this to k because we have two different variables here. So 2k minus 1 squared. Now I'm going to expand this, and this is going to give you k equals 1 to n of 4k squared minus 4k plus 1. Now, we have some formulas here we can use. So what I'm going to do is split these up into 3. I'm going to bring out the 4. So this is going to equal 4 times the sum of k equals 1 to n of k squared minus 4. I'm bringing out this 4 now, times the sum of k equals 1 to n of k plus, and then this 1 is going to be the sum of k equals 1 to n of 1. Now, I'm going to use formulas for these two. This one's just going to be n, because it's just going to be 1 times n there for the constant. So basically, using my formulas for k squared, we're going to have 4 times n plus 1 times 2n plus 1 divided by 6. The next one's going to be minus 4. And then we have n times n plus 1, all divided by 2. And again, this last one is just going to be plus n. Now we're going to simplify all this, sometimes the hardest part. First, let's simplify this. So basically, this is going to be 2/3. So this is going to be 2 divided by 3. This one here is going to go, 2 goes into 4 2 times. So that will be a 1. And what I want to do is rewrite this and get my common denominator of 3. So let's do that on the next slide to make it easier. So basically what I have is 2 times n plus 1 times 2n plus 1, all divided by 3, minus 2 times n plus 1, because 2 goes, that one was the one that was 4 halves, and then we have plus n. My common denominator is going to be 3, so if I put a 3 here and a 3 here, I have to multiply this by 3, I have to multiply this one by 3. So now what I want to do is, they all have this n here, so I'm going to factor out an n and also this denominator. So let's just factor out n divided by 3 for now. We'll fix that later. So now that we don't have the n's now, they're factored out. We don't have to deal with these 3's. So now we're going to have 2 times, I'm going to go ahead and condense this. This is going to be 2n squared plus 3n plus 1. All right, now this one's going to be, this is 6. So this is going to be minus 6 times n plus 1. So let's write that out. That's going to be minus 6n and then minus 6. And then for this, we're just left with plus 3. All right. So we still have n divided by 3, and then we have 4 n squared plus 6n plus 2. Then we have minus 6n minus 6 plus 3. So what we have is the 6n's cancel. 2 plus 3 is 5. So negative 6 plus 5 is negative 1. So your final answer is going to be n, and we have this 4n squared minus 1, and I'm just going to put this 3 under here like that. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.